Hello everyone, I'm Pratima. Today I'm going to make a review of Sufi's World. Sufi's World is a philosophical novel. It was originally written in Norwegian language by a Norwegian writer, Justin Garter. The book became so popular that it was translated into many different languages, including English. The book actually shows the psychological development of a 14 years old Norwegian schoolgirl through her philosophy course. The book begins when Sufi returns home from school. She happens to find an envelope in the mailbox which was addressed to her, but the sender was not mentioned. When she opened that envelope, she was perplexed reading the question, "Who are you?" Nothing else was written there, just a single question. She tries to answer that question, but she didn't find her own answer satisfactory. Another day, she again receives another envelope where she was asked, "Where does the world come from?" So those two mysterious questions from the mysterious person made her head spin in the beginning. She becomes so confused because she was unknown who was sending those letters to her. Eventually, after that, she again receives another envelope where it was written "Course in Philosophy." This time, there were some typewritten pages about the introduction of philosophy. So, this way, her course in philosophy begins. Each day, she starts receiving new philosophical lessons through those letters. It was actually Alberto Knox who was sending those letters to her, which Sufi knows after some time. Sufi, in the beginning of the book, is a naive schoolgirl who was unknown about the philosophical theories of the world, history of humanity. But later on, when she is introduced to philosophy, she starts learning about the philosophical theories of the world and how universe work. In this sense, we can say that this is a Bildungsroman novel because Bildungsroman is a literary genre that shows the overall development of a character. In the same way, Sufi also becomes more wise and mature in each chapter. She makes an extraordinary philosophical tour from the time of pre-Socratic to Sartre. She is thoroughly introduced to the origin of philosophy from ancient Greece. Alberto teaches her about the history of Western philosophy. She learns about Socrates, who is regarded as the founder of Western philosophy. She also becomes familiar about the Plato's world of ideas and also learns about the philosophical theories of Aristotle. She is gradually exposed to Middle Age, Baroque period, Renaissance period, how it was the period of the rebirth of the idea of antiquity, Romanticism, and the characteristics of Romantics. Further, she also learns about the philosophical theories of Hegel, Karl Marx, Charles Darwin, Sigmund Freud, Jean-Paul Sartre, and many others. This way, the mysterious entry of Alberto Knox takes her far beyond what she knows within her limited space. Alberto Knox takes her to the journey of new psychic world where she gets the chance to explore different philosophical theories of the world that were beyond her mental horizon. Sufi proves to be an excellent student of philosophy because she never takes the world for granted. She learns to ask a question. And asking question is one of the very significant features of philosopher. But there comes a little twist in the middle of this book. From the beginning until chapter Berkeley, the story is told from Sufi's perspective. But when another character, Hilde, is introduced in the middle of this book, in the chapter Berkeley, we get to know that Hilde is actually reading Sufi's story from the book Sufi's World, written by her father, Albert Moller-Neg. So the book Sufi's World is a book within this book, and Sufi is just a fictional character. There are two different worlds within this book. One world belongs to Hilde and her father Albert Moller-Neg, which is meant to be real, and another world belongs to Sufi and her philosophy teacher Alberto Knox, which is completely fictional. For Sufi, Hilde's world is real and her own world is fictional, but for we reader, Hilde's world too is fictional. So I think by creating two distinct worlds within this novel, writer wants his reader to question over their own reality and their own real world. It's a very interesting book because writer has very beautifully presented the complex philosophical ideas in the simplest form possible that even an immature mind can easily grasp it. So you can try this book. If you have not studied philosophy before, then this book will definitely encourage you to go deeper and deeper into it. And if you have studied philosophy and if you are really interested in philosophy, this book will further rekindle your zeal for questioning everything around you in the existence and increase your thirst for knowledge. So this much for today. Thank you so much for listening me.